This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Isaiah Pacheco, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes setting up the screen. Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Third and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but missed it, and it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on the return. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Carl Leviani. 63. Out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Luke Schoonmaker, 77 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all my viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. 22 yards there, a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ross. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Line number 11. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Attack, attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Hey, 73, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Ross, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's Mahomes again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
And for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman. 37 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Ross. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Patrick going to change the play.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yellow. 15, 15. Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Hey, Sunday. Come back. Yellow.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
15.
Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down, Baltimore.
Yellow.
And Cooper will go in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And out of bounds right around the 20. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Yellow. 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Ravens 14.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you get... This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. They got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper taking it in. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
73. 73.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. He can't get him down. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Yellow. Color. 15. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
43, 15.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Hurts going to take this himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
A run by Pacheco on second down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Cooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Mahomes to throw it. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is first and 10. Mahomes looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Mahomes. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Mahomes will throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Ravens 35.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Great, set.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring,